The 2K Sports pregame show.
With the Diesel and the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. Tonight we're going to be watching LeBron James, still physically superior in just about every matchup. He says he feels his athleticism has waned a little, Shaq. I'm not sure if I see it.
Well, he's older, but listen, Ernie, I played with this guy. He's 275, 5% body fat. He's an absolute handful to deal with in the post and on the open floor. Still the best player in the game, absorbs the contact without flinching, and
the sold-out and noisy Oracle Arena. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
On defense, the Warriors. Smith dishes to James. And they double up James. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Love. Lets it go with the three. Barnes grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
He kicks it to Bogut. Here's Curry. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Irving with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Love. Another miss by Love.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Bogut with a clean look. Offline with his three.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Irving passes to James. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Off the pick. The shot misses. So Golden State will take it the other way. Barnes kicks to Curry. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 5.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Kicks it out to Love. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Love's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And watching Kevin Love, he can do everything on the offensive end, Clark. He's been that way really his entire career, going back to high school.
Yeah, his game is low to the ground, too. No explosive moves or dunks. He takes you on and beats you with skill. Good footwork, smooth shot, sharp passer, and an excellent IQ.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And talking about Love, last season was a tricky one for him. So much of his post offense was taken away by the Cavs scheme, so he just made up for it by averaging the second most threes of his career.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
That one goes. Count it. That's 7 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, a little touch of class there at the end of the play as he was able to convert on the finger roll.
You know, for Kevin Love, last season was the first time as a pro that he's been asked to defer on offense. Not just to LeBron, but to Kyrie as well. You can bet he and Chris Bosh now have a lot to talk about.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And some changes here for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Dellavedova, that's good.
Matthew Dellavedova.
Iguodala with it. The drive by Green. Mozgov with the block. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And here is Curry. He has 7.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Curry against Shumpert. He feeds it to Frye. Here's Dellavedova for the 3. Shot is off.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Curry. How did that go in?
How about that?
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skills. And bit by bit, though, he refined his game over the years, except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that one area, he was much better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Curry outside. Mozgov grabs the board.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Now here's LeBron. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And we were talking about Iguodala's free throw shooting. It really is a miracle. He's become so efficient, Clark, in every other area of his game. But last year, in his 11th season, he shot the second worst percentage of his career.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Here's Thompson, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And Steph Curry, a player with in the gym reign. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Kerr is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Cleveland, Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And it's Smith penetrating. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Irving attacking. And the rejection by Ezeli. And there's Barbosa. That's good on the assist by Barnes. And the Warriors lead by 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Nice shot by Smith. Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
Irving sets a screen for Smith. Dellavedova kicks to Irving. There's the screen. Pass to Love. 5 to shoot. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Kicks it to Smith. It's up a 3. The offensive rebound. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Love.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And the wide open shot from Green. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. And that's 11 points for Draymond Green. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Now here's Irving. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. That's a 2 from Smith. Smith missing again.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure you appreciate it.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken, Clark, 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State, Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Barnes. And it's Stephen Curry in for Leandro Barbosa. Spates checked in for Golden State.
Maurice Spates.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. Here's the teardrop, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
And the shot is good.
Right now, they've got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
putting it together offensively, looking to build some more momentum.
The drive by LeBron. Good D by Thompson.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
And a wide open look for Irving. Connects on the foul line jumper. Irving's got 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Shot's good.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Passes it to Spates. Golden State moving it around. From deep. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving. And here we go. The drive by Shumpert. Outside Irving. Off the pick. Nice D from Bogut.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And he gets it to go. 13 points for Steph Curry.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
LeBron against Thompson.
And cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The biggest lead in the quarter was only 3 points as they traded baskets back and forth. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision. Now sitting on a comfortable 12. And that's it for halftime as the second half is just a...
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
It's been a solid outing for Curry. He's got 13 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And on the way from Irving for 3. And he gets it to go.
3 points.
Irving's got the first points of the second half here for the Cavs. Kyrie Irving an explosive. Continually dropping over his NBA career. And Greg, does he need to be more of a pure point guard?
You know, he does have the advantage of playing with LeBron James, one of the best playmakers in the league. It's a good fit, I think, at this stage of his career because right now they need him to score the basketball while he continues to improve his point guard skills.
Warriors leading by 9. Back to Bogut. And Curry, here we go. Great D that time from Irving.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Bogut. From deep three-point range, Curry's shot is off.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
Smith dishes to James, and he gets it to go.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Dellavedova's checked in. For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing. LeBron with a screen on Curry.
The drive by LeBron. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending goal. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Vasili's checked in for Bogut. Ian Clark comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Dellavedova, the pass to James. And they double up James. Here's Dellavedova. Great tee that time from Green.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
The Roracle, or Oracle Arena, was rocking last season, and with good reason. The Warriors would finish a league best 39-2 at home last year.
And how about that 39-2 record put them one off of tying the best record ever in the NBA. That record, by the way, belongs to the Celtics with 40 wins back in 1986. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. That doesn't go either for Green.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the Warriors, and they were actually unstoppable in every way last season. Average home margin of victory was 13+ points. A lot of those games weren't even that close as they let things get tight in garbage time. Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cleveland also making some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in there for J.R. Smith.
And more on the Warriors' home dominance. Shot almost 50% as a team at home, which led the league. Shot over 41% from beyond the arc as a team.
Curry outside. Shot's good. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Dellavedova kicks to Mozgov. They set the pick. Thompson against LeBron. Picked by Mozgov. 6 to shoot. And it's Dellavedova missing. Warriors leading by 9. Dishes to Curry. Takes the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's now 21 points for Steph Curry. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Timeout called. Cleveland. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He said their plan was run their offense through LeBron. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
LeBron dishes to Fry. Here's Mozgov. Lays it up and banks it in. Mozgov's got 8 points.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line, and they found a way to do it here in the second half.
That one a little long.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. And now it's 27 points for Steph Curry.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Irving, good look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. To the inside, tipped away, and stolen by Fry. On its way from Irving for 2. They grab their own miss.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 11. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Smith. Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dellavedova in at the 2-guard position. Off the pick, and Thompson throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Inside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of
goodness.
how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
And back to the Cavs and their road play. Teams with a lot of new players coming in can struggle early. It's especially evident when playing on the road.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well, corralling those caroms.
Yeah, that's about the only thing, because not a whole lot else going right for them thus far.
And stolen by Space. And now running up the court. Rush pushing it all the way. That's good. And that's now 6 points for Iguodala. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively, saying, listen, let's make the simple play. Take care of the basketball. We can't afford to waste any possessions. Guys, can they clean it up?
You talk about being streaky on the road. That's what the Cavs were. I mean, could rattle off 4 wins on the road in a row, then come back empty from their next road trip. They did seem, though, to get stronger and more steady as the season went on.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Barnes, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And a switch here also for Cleveland. James checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Curry outside. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night. Smith kicks to Love. Irving passes to Love. Goes up high for the 2-handed dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Irving kicks to Love. LeBron drives in. That falls. Great assist by Love. 10 points for LeBron.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
That's tipped, but they'll get another chance. Thompson with the bucket.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been boxing out like they need to, and they're giving up a ton of second-chance points.
Green is checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. Warriors leading by 3. And Curry, here we go. Golden State moving it around. Feeds it to Thompson. Fires from deep. That's good.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
On its way from Irving for 2. Another shot. They get the rebound and the pass to James. Love with the screen on Thompson. LeBron dishes to Love. Connects from three-point range.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And so he makes both from the line.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Irving passes to James. Inside, here's Thompson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And so Thompson nails both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here.
Drawing contact, getting to the free throw line. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And it's Irving missing.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 31 points for Steph Curry.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's dialed in from long range. They got to stay in his hip pocket and deny him the catch.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're trailing by 5. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. .135 left to play here in the fourth. It's LeBron with the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points. And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
Green kicks to Thompson. Left side, Curry. And right on target. Good. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, just 2 of 8 here in the fourth quarter from the field. Just struggling with the game in the balance.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 3. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. It's a pick by Love. James dishes to Love. The feed to Irving. Connects! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Kyrie Irving has simply caught fire.
And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too. Curry against Irving. There's Green with the 3. Thompson with the rebound.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. as clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 1. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, it's money from deep. LeBron against Thompson. LeBron outside. He dishes it to Thompson. And it's sent back by Bogut. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
Tremendous work all the way down to the wire. You were just wondering what would happen next. Major drama, and we saw good.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. As a unit, the team seemed to have a cohesive approach out there. How important was the lift you got from the bench?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.